Attention everyone, this was recorded Friday, December 20th, right before I saw the movie. Today is the 22nd. My review will be out in the description below. Enjoy today's video. Thank you. Hello everyone, it is me, it's Yoda. Welcome back. How long has it been since I've uploaded a video? Let's check it out. Lost 3 subscribers in the past month. That's cool. Honestly, I don't really care. Oh, oh my god. Oh my, it's been 6 months. So, today we have a little bit of a more divisive video. I'm going to be talking about Star Wars The Rise of Skywalker. Now, I have not seen it, and there will be no spoilers in this video, but I did want to talk a little about this. And as you can see, I'm currently on Rotten Tomatoes, and this is just an unscripted, it's not a review, but it's just a short talk that I wanted to do because um, you may see some conflict, obviously, with the scores that are being provided here by Rotten Tomatoes. 86% audience score and a 57% tomato meter score. For reference, The Last Jedi had a 90. I can't spell. Had a 91 percent Rotten Tomato score, and I believe it was like a 43 audience score. You'd love to see it. Uh, so the question is obviously that everyone brings up: why such perhaps the drastic gap between these uh, movies, um, between the critics and the audiences, and it's it's a uh, it's a large disparity, but I think I can help to perhaps give you some answers. So, in my opinion, the thing that separates audiences scores from critic scores is probably just the critics themselves. And obviously, at the premiere on Monday, uh, critics have seen so many movies of different genres, eras, different countries. So I think that is it's different. Um, and obviously, a critic is going to be looking for things that an audience, or a standard person in the audience, wouldn't think about, and that is perhaps the pacing. Uh, Even the musical cues, the dialogue, the action, the visuals, and these are just all the things that a critic is thinking about, and they're not necessarily going to be uh, just attracted to the movie for fan service, for references, for cameos, and that's what all of the people that currently want to watch The Rise of Skywalker are looking for. They're looking for a satisfying end to the saga. They're looking for just a good conclusion, um, and they're looking for just solid all around. Maybe they want Hayden Christensen to come back at the very end. Maybe they want Ewan McGregor to come back at the very end, just as the Force Ghost. Who knows? I don't know what's going to happen. I'm actually going to see the movie in 3 hours, so we'll have another video up on the channel for that, which is my review personally. I actually have really high hopes for this movie. I think even though there's such a huge divide between critics and audiences, that perhaps it was a satisfying end. And no matter how cheesy or how corny it may be, if it provides just closure to the series, to this 9 film saga, this nonology, um, I think that it'll be fine. I think I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. If there's an 86% audience score, I think most people like it. Especially considering these are the same people that gave Last Jedi a 43%. Uh, on IMDb, Rise of Skywalker has a 6.9 out of 10 with a 53 Metascore, and Metacritic actually has it as a 54 Metascore, but you know what? You know what? I don't know. I don't know. So let's read the critic consensus here, the general agreement that the critics have. Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker suffers from a frustrating lack of imagination, but concludes this beloved saga with fan-focused devotion. So I was there after the premiere. I wasn't there at the premiere, obviously, but I was browsing Twitter. I was browsing most of the social medias, and a lot of people that actually watched the movie stated that for what it lacks, maybe the plot has been convoluted in the beginning. The third act picks up the pace, and they're saying that they think that fans will be satisfied, and mostly a lot of people have been saying that Last Jedi haters will love this movie, and Last Jedi lovers will still like it, but they just might not like it as much, and it's because this movie is supposedly trying to sort of build on Ryan Johnson's ideas, but also correct them. What I mean by that is some things that Ryan Johnson did that perhaps split fans. The Rise of Skywalker may play for laughs, so they may just throw it aside entirely. So that is the basic critics' consensus that people have said from at the premiere. And audience scores, obviously, some are overseas, some are from opening night, but I'm watching it on the 20th, which is today. Uh, yeah, it's the real deal. To be honest, I could wait to see it in theaters, but really, the main reason I'm actually seeing this movie in theaters is for audience reactions. I just want to see how the people react. Will they clap? Will they scream? Will they cheer? Will they sob? Will they just not do anything? Are they just careless? Do they think that the movie's garbage? Maybe. Maybe. But, in my opinion, critic ratings and audience ratings should be two entirely separate things. Uh, and I don't think that The Rise of Skywalker will be bad necessarily, but I think it will be like The Last Jedi, where it'll split fans. Like, if you liked Last Jedi, that's fine. You're allowed to like The Last Jedi. It's not like it's wrong to like The Last Jedi. Same for like Thor: The Dark War, Thor: The Dark World. I can't speak. Um, if you like that movie, that's fine. In Endgame, they didn't like throw it aside. They're not like, this movie's so bad. They didn't say, ooh, dark elves. But you could like the movie. You're free to like the movie, and I think that critics and audiences are not looking at the same thing here. And I think audiences, my prediction is that they'll be pretty split, probably be 50-50. Uh, Last Jedi obviously was leaning a little bit more towards the hate side, and the community was getting a little bit toxic. But I think that critics are going to be looking at uh, pacing, character development, visuals, and I think that audiences will be looking at something entirely different. Uh, is Rey a Skywalker? Is Kylo going to die? Is Emperor Palpatine actually going to be coming back for real, like in the flesh? How many of the main characters are going to be dead? So I think that is something that people are going to go into this movie thinking about. Um, and they're gonna come out, thinking like, "Oh, that was a really good ending." Maybe the visuals could have been better. Maybe the plot was a bit messy, convoluted, perhaps. But I think that people mainly are going to be looking at the closure that Rise of Skywalker provides for this analogy. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. I'm excited to see the movie. Leave a dislike if you disliked. Feel free to state your own opinion. It's your opinion. I don't have any say in your opinion, to be honest. If you hated it, if you loved it, let me know down in the comments down below. Please do put a little spoiler warning if you're going to talk about spoilers, obviously. And stab that subscribe button if you want to join the Jedi Order. Social medias will be in the description below. Ring the bell so you'll be notified when I post my spoiler review of the movie. Thank you so much for watching. May the Force be with you. I'll see you hopefully in this spoiler review. May the Force be with you.